Have you noticed something shifting emotionally for you over the last few days, but you can't quite explain why? People are suddenly seeing situations more clearly. Some relationships feel different, connections, some habits feel unsustainable. We just had a Virgo full moon, which was a lunar eclipse and also the blood moon. And at the same time, we've entered a major new collective cycle, okay, with Saturn and Neptune, and that had moved into Aries. So that combination is exposing where life is out of alignment and pushing people to start leading their lives differently. So let's walk through the week. From March 3rd to March 10th, here's your astrology. We had the full moon in Virgo, which was the lunar eclipse and the blood moon, as I was saying. And the Virgo energy brought awareness to what is happening in the body, in our routines, and the details of everyday life. It's highlighting where stress and perfectionism or emotional overload has been quietly building. For many people, this is showing up as realizing that a routine is not sustainable. Connection feels one-sided, or your nervous system is asking for better boundaries, or perhaps to gain perspective and look at something differently that you didn't previously see before. Virgo is not trying to criticize you. Virgo is trying to restore balance through awareness. Look at where Virgo falls in your birth chart, because that house is where something is being refined or released. And then March 4th, which is today, we have Venus the Pisces sextiling Uranus and Taurus. And this is a supportive sextile to Uranus and Taurus. This energy can bring unexpected realizations in relationships, finances, or self-worth. Sometimes it shows up as suddenly seeing something clearly. You may notice yourself thinking, why did I accept that before? Or why did I react that way before? So Uranus brings awakening energy. So this transit can bring something small but meaningful shifts in how you value yourself and your time. Also, we have the moon entering Libra later today. The Virgo full moon revealed imbalances. Libra brings asking about fairness and reciprocity. You may notice people reflecting on their relationships and realizing where effort hasn't been equal. Collectively, people are becoming less willing to stay in dynamics where they feel emotionally unseen. And then March 5th, we have the Sun in Pisces trining Jupiter in Cancer. This is a softer energy that helps bring emotional understanding. Where the Virgo full moon lunar eclipse exposed something, this transit helps us to see a bigger emotional picture. You may suddenly understand why something unfolded the way it did. So this transit is encouraging compassion, but also emotional wisdom. Venus enters Aries on March 6th, and this is a noticeable shift in relationship energy. Venus in Pisces feels deeply. Venus in Aries becomes direct about what it wants. So people may suddenly feel more honest about their needs, their desires, and their boundaries. You may notice yourself thinking, if this connection isn't mutual, I'm not investing my energy there anymore. And then March 6th, the moon enters Scorpio. Scorpio energy brings emotional depth. This is when hidden feelings, unresolved dynamics, or deeper truths may surface. Collectively, this can reveal power dynamics or emotional control patterns that people are no longer willing to tolerate. Scorpio asks us to reclaim our emotional power. And March 7th, the Sun meets Mercury in Pisces. And this transit can bring moments of clarity through intuition. People may suddenly connect the dots about something that they've been sensing for a while. So pay attention to your dreams, your inner knowing, inner dialogue, and meaningful conversations during this time. For March 8th, we have Venus conjunct Saturn and Aries. And this is a reality check energy around relationships, values, and commitments. Saturn brings maturity. So people may begin to ask deeper questions like, is this relationship stable? Could it be? Is this connection mutual? Does it align with who I'm becoming? Some relationships strengthen through commitment. Others reveal that they were built on inconsistent energy and simply there to teach a lesson. Saturn simply brings clarity in the lesson learned. So March 9th, okay, Mercury trines Jupiter, and this supports emotional understanding and healing conversations. Things that felt confusing earlier in the week may begin making sense. This is a good time for reflection, communication, and gaining perspective. And on March 10th, Jupiter goes direct in Cancer. Jupiter has been retrograde, asking us to reflect on emotional growth, home, family dynamics, and what truly feels safe and supportive. Now that Jupiter moves forward again, we begin seeing movement in areas that have felt emotionally paused. So this can bring progress in healing, relationships, and personal stability. And you'll want to see where these energies show up for you, your own personal life. So look for these signs that fall on your birth chart: Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Cancer, and Scorpio. Those are the houses where the shifts and realizations are unfolding for you right now. And if you would like to understand these transits, how they're interacting in your own personal chart, I offer intuitive astrology readings where we go through your current cycles, relationship dynamics, and the timing of major shifts in your life, how these transits are showing up in your life. So you're welcome to message me if you would like to schedule a reading. And you do not have to be present at the same time I am. I simply do your reading and send it to you. So thank you for being here and sharing your energy with me. We're moving through a time of deep change, but awareness always creates clarity. So take care of yourself and your nervous system this week, and I'll see you in the next energy update. Sending you lots of love and light, piercing through the shadows. Namaste.